tall glass building filled with suits and shining offices, a black man walked in quietly. He wore simple clothes, carried a folder, and held a resume in his hands. No one knew his real identity. He was not just a man looking for a job. He was actually the hidden owner of the company, a powerful businessman who wanted to see how his employees treated strangers, especially black men like him. But what happened inside broke his heart. He entered the interview room, nervous but polite. The recruiters glanced at him, their faces full of arrogance. One of them laughed, another frowned in disgust. "You really think someone like you can work here? Look at your skin, your clothes. This office isn't for people like you." The man stayed calm, sliding his resume across the table. But instead of reading it, one recruiter crumpled the paper and threw it back in his face. "Get out before we call security." The man whispered softly, "I only came here for a chance." But before he could finish, one of them shoved him, another hit him. Laughter filled the room as they pushed him to the floor, his resume scattered in pieces. Minutes later, the branch manager walked in. He froze when he saw the scene, his staff mocking and beating the man. He rushed forward, pulling him up gently, his voice trembling. "Stop! Do you even know who this is?" The room went silent. The staff looked confused. "This is our chairman, the real boss of this company, the man who built everything you're standing in today." Gasps filled the room. The arrogant recruiters fell to their knees, their faces pale. The man, now revealed, looked around with tears in his eyes. "I didn't come here to show power. I came here to see if my company had humanity left. But today, I only saw hate." He turned to leave, his footsteps heavy, his face filled with sorrow. A company can earn billions, but if it loses respect for people, it has lost everything. That day, jobs were lost, reputations destroyed. But the deepest wound was not on his body, it was on his heart. Because sometimes the cruelest violence is not just against a man, but against his dignity.